Does anybody even want a foldable phone? I sure as don't. And which movie should you be more excited about? Toy Story 4 or Detective Pikachu? Well... Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to... Nope, sorry. The CNET debate show where I, Jeff Bakalar, argue with my friends and colleagues over 3 rounds of dead serious, heated debate that winds up destroying office relationships and personal friendships. Joining me on the show today, Bridget Carey.
Hi.
How's it going, Bridget?
I came prepared with cards.
That means trouble for me. Okay, here's how the show works. We've got 3 rounds, and Bridget and I will be awarded 5 points depending on how well we make our case on the topic at hand. So who's got the topics? And who's assigning all these points? These are good questions. It's Ayaz Akhtar. What's up, Ayaz?
I brought a notepad, so I'm prepared too.
We all have pen and paper here. We're a tech company. That's how that works. Okay, Bridget and I, we spent about 3.5 hours flipping a coin, and it turns out Bridget is going to go first in rounds 1 and 3. Ayaz, what's that first topic?
All right, so Samsung teased a foldable phone recently, and now the word is that the foldable phone will come in the first quarter of next year. Will this usher in a wave of foldable phones, or is this just a gimmick? 90 seconds on the clock.
All right, I'm gonna start this one off by showing you this in my pocket. You see this? See this?
Yeah.
It doesn't fit.
No.
Because phones are too big. Phones are too big, and if I could fold them, it could solve so many problems. So I don't think this is a gimmick. I think this is something that is innovation in phones that we sorely need. Because you know what happens? We're constantly promised all these phones that are supposed to make our lives easier. Oh, guess what? The battery doesn't last as long. You need some dongles that can't fit in your pocket. Finally, innovation that could change the game for cell phones and solve the pocket problem.
Okay, that's fair. I think your pocket problem is going to be a very expensive solution to that problem. Because, I don't know if you've heard Bridget Carey, but we're looking at like $1,700 perhaps for this new Galaxy, I don't know what they're calling it, like foldable Galaxy.
Innovation ain't cheap.
I know it's not cheap, and you're gonna have to wait because you're gonna have to be a 3rd or 4th generation adopter for this thing. If we even get to that point, because you and I both know this is a gimmick, okay? This is a gimmick put together by big screen and big battery who are working in cahoots together so that this thing requires 19 batteries to keep the phone on all day. Who knows what kind of screen?
All right, there's 10 seconds left. I'm just gonna say that prices are gonna keep going up no matter what you do.
Okay.
At least this could maybe change the way we think about phones, and you can multitask.
It's just
double
more
the screen.
Screens that can break and shatter. Ayaz, what do you have there, man?
Okay, so I think based on the question and Bridget's very catchy pocket problem concept, and Jeff, you proved her point. Because this says, is it going to be a wave of foldable phones? You said 4th generation,
right,
meaning there would be a wave.
You're not wrong, but...
You disproved yourself. I'm going to give Bridget 3 and you 2 on that, because expensive is very, very important.
Okay, that's fair, even though if I disagree. All right, topic 2. What do we have, Ayaz?
Topic 2. 2 incredibly hyped movie trailers have hit in the last few days. Which film are you more excited about? Toy Story 4 or Detective Pikachu? 90 seconds, go.
Okay, the answer is Toy Story 4, because that franchise, everybody, is one of the most important animated franchises in our lifetime, of generations, okay? That is a quintessential Pixar staple. I mean, just look at this cast, okay? They're bringing in Keegan-Michael Key and Jordan Peele. Are there 2 more likable people on Earth?
I guess you have to do something to make it interesting.
No, come on. Everybody knows that this Detective Pikachu thing is a sham. It doesn't resemble Pokemon in any meaningful way. Plus, you and I both know that Pikachu should have been Danny DeVito. Ryan Reynolds, he doesn't get enough work. They have to make him Pikachu also.
He's a national treasure.
All right, tell me more about Pikachu.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. As someone who never played a Pokemon video game and someone who's a crazy Disney fanatic, I mean, I even went to Toy Story Land at Disney World. I am just all in for the Detective Pikachu movie. I'll tell you why. Okay, 1, Toy Story was already wrapped up in a beautiful little bow when all the toys went to Bonnie, and we all had a good cry, okay? Will the next movie be good? I'm sure it'll make us cry again.
I'm sure it'll be amazing.
That's what they do. But It's been old, it's tired. I want to see investment in new ideas like the Pokemon game, which is doing something very interesting. I don't have much time left. I'll just say this. What is Toy Story going to teach our kids? You put googly eyes on something, it becomes to life. And then Pikachu's, we can all live in harmony. We can all live in harmony together in this crazy world that's like Roger Rabbit.
I like the Roger Rabbit point. Anyway, Ayaz, what did you think of that?
That was a tough one. That was really well debated. It comes down to Bridget just made more points. Jeff, you're right. Very important movie, and really it should be Danny DeVito. That's 2 points right there.
Should be.
But Bridget's got 3. She's a Disney, and she went against Disney. Toy Story did wrap up, and it's new. We have something new finally. So 3-2.
I never saw 2 and 3. All right.
I
never saw Toy Story 2 and 3.
It's really good.
I'm sure they're great. I'm going to see 4 now also. All right, score 6-4. Our final round that's going to decide the winner of this week's Nope Sorry. Ayaz, take us to it.
Okay, so obviously there's a disclaimer for this. Almost every video game movie is kind of trash.
Yeah.
So according to Rotten Tomatoes, the highest rated one is Rampage, starring The Rock, clocking in at a whopping 52% fresh.
That's bad.
Either way, what do you think is the best video game to movie adaptation? Go for it.
All right, I haven't seen Rampage, but I will talk about the best, worst video game movie that really changed pop culture, Street Fighter. Okay, how do you get all those characters together in a cohesive story? They did it. Kind of like in this James Bondish way. You got the evil dictator, you got the ragtag crew, you got Chun-Li as a super journalist. What? Because she's cool. And then, let's just talk about casting, because, Raul Julia, need I say more? I could say more, but, he also made this movie as a dying gift to his children, which is just, you can see his performance come through, and it's beautiful.
Okay, that's compelling in a way. I think the most amazing and bad adaptation of a game into a movie was Super Mario Brothers, okay? Put aside the fact that, sure, Super Mario Brothers, the movie, kind of had almost nothing to do with the game in which it was based on. That's fine, but look at that cast. Bob Hoskins, John Leguizamo, Dennis Hopper, doing Dennis Hopper things this whole time. We got him to be Koopa. That's a big deal. And Fisher Stevens is in that movie too. Everyone forgets about Fisher Stevens being in that. It was weird, it was strange, but at the same time, even though it had nothing to do with Mario Brothers whatsoever, it created this amazing kind of world with out of control production value and art direction that was out of control. I've never really seen anything like it, because who would have put money towards something like this?
It's a confusing fungus world.
It was a fungus movie, which Mario Brothers does not really focus that much on. Nevertheless.
In conclusion, Raul Julia.
I can't argue with Raul Julia, but sure. All right, Ayaz, where are you at?
Okay, so listing, based on what you guys said, Mario Brothers, or Mario Brothers as you say.
It's Mario, but it's fine.
Mario Brothers is pretty good on this. It's a terrible adaptation.
It's awful.
But you mentioned what makes it a good movie, the cast. You've got production values, and you do have fungus, which does tie it. So that's going to give you 3 points, and Bridget 2.
Okay. So there you have it. The final score, 8-7. I've been bested once again. Bridget Carey, the winner of this week's Nope Sorry. What did Bridget win? Bridget won a hat and a freaking banana? Is this like the freaking, what is this?
This is a Pokemon hat.
What is this, runner-up nonsense? All right, you look great in the Pokemon hat.
Thank you.
Very timely. Thank you so much for watching this week's Nope Sorry. A big thanks to Bridget Carey. An even bigger thanks for the judge. It's not an easy role, the judge role, and he pulled it off. Ayaz Akhtar, thanks so much. Hey, it was
good.
well
It was
fought.
good. This was good.
I would like another maybe rematch if you would have me.
You got it.
All right. If you want to submit a topic, that's how we got the foldable phone, because somebody submitted this in the comment section. Please do that as well, and hopefully we can get to it next time on Nope Sorry. Until then, we'll see ya.
Now, who wants to go home and who wants to go with me?